Hey, lovely, sexy gaming people. Right, I'm not going to lie. My mojo for scale modelling has pretty much hit rock bottom. I've not spent a lot of time doing any scale models. It's mostly been wargaming stuff recently. I kind of lost my oomph to do some. So in fact, in the last couple of years, all I've built is the Spitfire, the Messerschmitt, and the Harrier. I've part built the Chinook that I'm going to, the old Matchbox Chinook, which is going to be my Bravo November to go with the Harrier, which is in Falklands livery. So yeah, I'm hoping that if I build this Tiger, which is a nice easy kit, that I might get a bit more of a bug for coming back to some of these kits. But yeah, all being well. I'm going to start off with the tracks, and the tracks on this are really simple, like two-piece tracks, because it's obviously a starter set. Now, I don't have a problem with these. If you're a serious modeler, you might not like them. Or if you're somebody that prefers more detail and to be able to do things individually, etc., you might have a problem with it. But I don't have a problem with this. From a wargaming perspective, these single tracks mean that you can build these multiple times in quick succession, because you're not taking up a lot of your time gluing road wheels to the chassis, and it makes it a hell of a lot quicker to put the tank together. So I am literally doing these together, and this is out of sequence, but you know, I think this gives these time to go off. They're not the best fit in the world, but once painted up and weathered, I'm sure they will look fine. So let's pop some clips on just to make sure that they stick together nicely. And I've already done the other side, so yeah, already did the other side. I do need to just do the bottom though. So again, they will just go together like this. And then do that. And these like so. Right, I do need to get the rest of these bits off of the sprues, so come back in a sec and I'll have certainly the hull done, and then we'll go and build the turret and put all the extra ancillary bits on. Right, basic hull build. So your first three parts you're going to need are the bottom of the hull and the two side plates. Now these are keyed, so they should only go one way. Okay, and nice and easy does it. the same with this side. Again, only goes one way. Cool. Right. We're going to put on the rear and the front. So this is the rear of the engine compartment. It's what you'll attach your exhaust pipes to and other bits and pieces. And then the front glasses. So just make a note of which way round this goes. So you've got two cutouts there, and they're going to locate in like so. Now I'm actually going to glue this from the underside here. Like thus. And then just touch. There and there. So that's the main part, and then the next bit is you're going to come in with the top of the hull. And you're going to locate that in like so, and then right. So there you go, that's the basic build for the hull. Now your tracks will glue on, and you'll push them in and they'll glue on. You need to obviously locate them nice and firmly when you push them on, like so, in order to glue them in. But I'm not going to glue the tracks on for the time being. I'm going to keep these separate so that I can paint them separately, because I think they're going to be easier to paint the road wheels and all the track assembly separately, and then add them to the hull afterwards. Yeah, so that was really easy. That's so much easier than the old Airfix Tiger build. Right, come back and we will start putting the greeblies on. Okay, just before we put all the greeblies on, now I deliberately left these off because I was a little bit concerned that I might not get the tracks on, but having just done a quick test fit, you can put the sides of the hull on with these short skirts on, and still mount your tracks over the top. So side as well. Right, there we go. Okie dokie. So, Greeblies. On the back, we're putting the exhausts on first. So, looking at that, these are going to go into the middle section. So, you've got the 4 holes around it for the exhaust shrouds. Now, one, and 2, and then we've got the jack for the tank. Now, get this round the right way. So the handle for the winch for turning the jack needs to go inboard. That goes in like so. So that's what we've got so far. Then you're going to add in your shrouds. Now, these go, so you've got the gap there, and that's going to go on like so. Now, one of my gaps is broken, not one of my gaps, one of the pins on this is broken. I think I clipped it when I clipped it from the sprue, but that's not a major drama. You know, I can just treat it as a bit of battle damage. So, 1. And 2. So these are the exhaust shrouds that go on. And then the rear mudguards. So there's, as you put these on, there'll be a little bit of overhang on one side, and that goes outboard of the side of the hull. So that these go on, and you've got the overhang here. You know, as kits go, this is really simple. Then we have, going on the front, the vision block. Which goes in here. And then the ball turret for the bow machine gun. So just be aware that that does need to be square when you pop it on. That's better. Right, there you go. So that's the hull. That's it. That's the hull. Literally, you know, all those bits. Whereas individually in some of the older kits, you're probably looking at, you know, you would probably put on like the Pioneer tools, the chain braking tools, the jack, and all the extra bits and pieces might come as part of the kit for something that's slightly more detailed. This is why I think this kit would be absolutely perfect for anybody who is interested in wargaming in 172, 176 scale, because it's just so easy to go together. You know, it's lacking detail. It's lacking detail. It's lacking detail. Let's not faff around. But for putting vehicles onto the tabletop, this is a really quick kit. I'll come back and we'll do assembly, and we're going to start off with the two halves and the gun mount. So, just looking at this, it looks like, because there's a slight curve on one side, on one of the long edges, and it looks like that goes on the bottom. So let's glue this from the inside. I'll just run a bit of glue up the seam, and then a bit of glue there. Now, here's the fun bit. The gun mount, you need to make sure you get this around the right way. Goes on there. So, glue, glue. It looks like the pins are two different sizes, so hopefully you won't get it round the wrong way. And then that goes in. The mantle, gun mantle, mantlet, whatever it's called. Then we're popping on the turret top. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run, because you've got some lips here, I'm going to run glue on all those lips so that we can seat the turret top like so. And you're just going to need to push that together. Then you've got the bustle or the stowage bins that go on the back, and again there's a lip there, so place a bit of glue, turret bins, and then a bit on the bottom. So there we have the turret. Then we are putting on, make sure you get this around the right way. I'm going to pop this into position, and then just add in the glue to each side. We then have this piece going on top. so. And then there's a hatch on the side. Now I can't remember if this was an escape hatch or whether this was just the main hatch for easier loading of ammunition. So there's that, and then the gun barrel, the muzzle brake is in 2 pieces. So you are going to need to align this correctly. Like so, and then this okay, so it's that's interesting. I can't feel, because it's got a lug, it's got a tab on the end of the barrel, which is supposed to locate into something, and then according to the picture the barrel sits right the way down so that that's all the way there. So what I might have to do, because I can't see it down the barrel, let's get rid of that and let's do this. Okay. Right, yep, there you go. And then, because the turret's tabbed, it goes together like so. So there you go, that's your Tiger 1. I haven't, as I say, I haven't glued the tracks on to make it easier for painting. But I think, yeah, like I say, I know I keep going on about it, but as a wargaming piece, I think this is perfect. You know, there's enough detail on there to keep, you know, war gamers interested. And, you know, as a starter kit, I think it's great. You know, for new modelers, new young modelers, even for older modelers like myself, I think it's fine. You know, there's no dramas with this particular kit. I think it looks okay. I was a little bit worried that it would look a little bit too boxy, too much toy-like, but now that I've got it made and I've got it in my hands, I think it looks okay proportion-wise. You know, and hopefully she'll paint up nicely. But yeah, there you go. Piece of piss. Absolutely. Right. I'll see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.